They are already clearing the drainage systems in South Sea. It is one of the flood hotspots in the country and in Nairobi, and with the El Nino in October expected to be the worst, the digging has begun. It is a rush against time really, because the rains are expected to begin early next month. They will need to dig some more and clear the dirt. But the residents of South Sea are singling out an area which they say is far much worse. Nairobi County officials were this morning at the border of the suburb with Wilson Airport. Their concern, this trench dug allegedly by the Kenya Airports Authority, leading floodwaters out of the airport and into South Sea. Even the airport's perimeter wall has openings in it.
We are very concerned that the Kenya Airports Authority, which of course manages the Wilson Airport, is draining water into South Sea. The reason we are called South Sea is because, SEA, is because South Sea as an estate and as a ward tends to flood a lot.
They have been lobbying for an alternative drainage system by the airport. For now, all their pleas seem to be falling on deaf ears.
But we have not received very clear solutions. And some of the solutions that are being recommended, of course, do not relate to sending the water away from South Sea, which does not solve the problem.
This trench, the residents say, may have saved the airport, but at the detriment of the residents of South Sea, because they say that even just ordinary flooding makes all the water from here go into the estate. They wonder what will happen when the El Nino comes. It is not just that. There's poor drainage and alleged grabbing of public land. This construction, also going on in South Sea, has been marked for demolition by the county government. The owner has diverted the drainage, which is passing right in the middle of where he intends to erect his structure. But this is just in Nairobi. The government says the entire country needs to be prepared. Buying of food stocks and non-food items that will be needed, buying medicines and vaccines for the expected waterborne diseases, and warning systems for people who live near rivers.
We expect about 200,000 individuals to be displaced and almost 2 million Kenyans to be affected by this. And therefore, we have to really put in place a robust plan to ensure that we reduce the impact of El Nino.
It is not all gloom and doom though. The El Nino may not necessarily lead to abnormal rains. In any case, some of the water will be harvested or will help green the arid areas.
It can recharge all our rivers, recharge our hydro dams, recharge our boreholes, reforestate our forests, recharge our water towers, where it can also be a source of water. We can actually harvest substantial amount of this water.
From October, El Nino is expected to continue until December and even January in some parts of the country. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.